welcome to Whitehead Ways. In this video we will be learning about location targeting. What is location targeting? For every campaign we need to do a location targeting because we cannot just be targeting the entire world. We have to target those locations which are going to demand for our products and which are going to buy our products and which have a preference for our products. Other factors being that we should also be comfortable dispatching to such locations and all. However, location targeting plays a huge role while defining the efficiency of a particular campaign. So let's go ahead and see how do we target the location. So I will just come to the campaign, and this is going to be the third thing that we are discussing as far as I have been telling you since this is going to be my 6th video. So as you can see, when we land up into the search campaign, so I have chosen search over here. Over here we'll be typing the campaign name. Then we have already discussed that it is a search network, so we'll be obviously search network is chosen over here already. However, we need to choose whether do we want these ads to be coming on Google search partners or not. Then do we want these search ads to be displayed on the display network? This part of Google search partner network has already been discussed in one of my previous videos. Go ahead and please see that. Display network is something wherein all these display ads are gonna show up. So whether do you want your search ads to be shown in these respective websites with which Google has a tie-up for the display of its ads. So you can choose in case you wish to. Now let's move ahead. There was this option which says when do you wish to start off this campaign and when do you wish to end it. Then apart from that we come to location targeting, and you can see we are going step by step and we are not leaving anything. Now we'll be discussing location targeting in this video. So let's move ahead. Now as you can see, there are 3 options which are available: all countries and territories. This means if you wish to run a campaign in the entire world. However, this is not a very good option. Why? Because we would not be targeting the entire world for our campaigns. We are having a restricted amount of money and we can't be just targeting the entire world. India is another option which is appearing over here. If ever you wish to target your own country, you can target India. However, in case you wish to target some separate locations, you can do that. So let's say in this video I wish to target United States of America. So what I have to do is I will just write United States. So as you can see, United States is appearing over here. Now what I need to do is I would click on target, and once I click on target, the entire United States, which has a reach of this number 276000000, is gonna get targeted. However, let's assume that out of the entire United States I wish to exclude certain locations. Let's say I do not wish to target New York, and reason being that New York is going to be really costly for me. My ads are gonna run really costly and I don't want to bear all that expense. So what I need to do is I would write New York over here. So I'll just write it over here, and as you can see, New York is appearing over here. Now I can go ahead and click on exclude. So as you can see, we are targeting the entire United States. However, we are excluding New York. This is what we are excluding over here. So New York is getting excluded, and this is the reach which will obviously get excluded. Similarly, let's assume that I do not wish to target California also out of the entire United States. So what I will do is I will just write California. So I have written California over here, and what I will do is I'll click on exclude, and it will be excluded. So again, as you can see, the entire United States is getting targeted over here. However, California and New York are getting excluded. These are coming under the excluded locations. Now let's see various other kinds of methods through which we can do this kind of targeting. So let's go ahead and go to advanced search. So as you can see, United States as an entire country is getting targeted. However, these two locations which are coming in red, California, CA, and New York, NY, are getting excluded. They are coming in red. Similarly, let's again choose another location. Let's say Washington. So what I will do is I'll just write Washington. I have written Washington and I'll click on exclude. Now just see. So Washington also gets excluded out of the entire United States. Now entire United States with a reach of 276.000.000 is getting targeted. However, all these three locations with reach of 541.000.000 and 34.000.000 and 98.000.000 are getting excluded. So California, New York and Washington are getting excluded. If ever I am satisfied with this, I'll click on save over here and this is what I'm gonna target. However, let's assume that this is not how I wish to target. So I'll just click on cross and I'll just get away with this. The second way of targeting could be radius targeting. So let's assume that you have a gym. You are running a gym and you wish to target within the 3 kilometers of the radius of the gym. So what you are going to do is you are going to choose the kilometers. So you will come over here, you will write 3 kilometers and let's say the gym is there in Gurgaon and you wish to target 3 kilometers of Gurgaon, so you will write Gurgaon and you will click on target. So 3 kilometers around Gurgaon is getting targeted. The same is reflected under this blue circle. So this is how the entire 3 kilometer radius around Gurgaon is getting targeted. Now the third way of targeting through radius could be another way which I am going to show you, which is the pin mode. What is a pin mode? So let's assume that I can locate my place in Gurgaon and I can locate it on the Google map. So what I can do is I'll just click over here on the pin and I will, let's assume that sector 10A is the place. This place is what I wish to target. So I'll just bring the pin over here and drop it. So see, 3 kilometers around this particular place, which is 10A in Gurgaon, is getting targeted. I'll just click on target and the entire radius of 3 kilometers around sector 10A is getting targeted. So this is the third way. If ever you wish to change this 3 kilometers, what you will have to do is you will come over here and you can just click over here and let's say you wish to target 5 kilometers. So we will just click on change 3 to 5 and just click on save and see. Around sector 10A is getting targeted. Now comes the fourth way. So I'll again get away with this to show you the fourth way. The fourth way could targeting locations through the bulk. So let's assume that you have a lot of pin numbers and you know the pin numbers of various places which you wish to target. So in that case, what you have to do is you will basically take all these pin numbers and what you can do is you can add them over here, clicking on add locations in bulk. This option has to be ticked and you can just copy paste all the pin codes over here. So I don't have the pin codes handy with me. However, I'll just show it to you using one particular pin code. So let's say the pin code is 110020. So apparently it should be a Delhi pin code because that is how these pin codes start in Delhi. So I'll just click on search. So see, this is how the pin is getting targeted and if I click on target, so see, this is going to be Okhla phase 3 and phase 1, which are getting targeted. So you can basically put a lot of pin numbers over here, and all the pin numbers would get targeted using this particular method. So we have learned 4 methods of targeting. Basically the radius targeting, the targeting through pin, then the pin number, and then the location as a whole, wherein you type the name of the location. Now let's move ahead. I'll just click on save. Now let's move to the slide and see what it says. Now it says that major cities will be more expensive, but they also have the most volume. What it means is that major cities like, as we have seen that New York, it has a lot of volume attached, because a lot of people with a lot of money would be obviously there to buy your products. However, publishing your products and advertising your products over there would be actually expensive. So that is why what you can do is that you can go ahead to your Google campaign and you can exclude such locations. What you will do is that you can just come here and type New York. You can exclude New York like this, and it is coming under the excluded location. However, the most volume that you are going to derive would be from such locations only, which is New York, such major cities. Okay, moving on to the slide. The second point is you can use Google Trends to find out certain searches or products that are trending in certain areas. So Google Trends is a platform from where you can get to see what all are the upcoming trends, what are the trends that are going on, and what are upcoming trends in a particular location, product wise. So what you can do is you can basically enter a particular product over there in Google Trends, and you can choose the locations, and it will tell you if is it trending in that particular area or no, or whether the trend is declining. So it makes all the more sense to go to Google Trends first and see whether the location which I am targeting, is it actually right? Should I actually be targeting such a location or not? Because if it is not in trend, it is no sense targeting such a location. So Google Trends is a platform which you can explore on your own. I will obviously tell you more about Google Trends in the upcoming videos. However, it is a very user friendly platform. It does not have much to it. Please go ahead and explore it, else I will also cover it in one of my upcoming videos. Now the third point is you can modify geo-targeting at any point in time, which means that let's say today you have excluded California or New York as the location. Tomorrow, if you realize that California could be a good market for you, you can go ahead and modify it and maybe bring California into your locations and include it in your targeting. Similarly, you realize that Massachusetts maybe it's a location which is not doing well in your particular campaign. So you can basically go ahead and exclude it in the campaign itself. So while your campaign is running, you can go ahead and do all such modifications as and when you get to see the data. The fourth point is use geo-targeting to exclude competitor locations. Why would you want to exclude the competitor locations? It is because your competitors could be sitting there and just giving you unnecessary clicks on your advertisements, which are going to cost you. Why? Because it is PPC, pay per click. So every click means a cost to the advertiser. So when competitor is giving you a cost, for all the obvious reasons, he is not going to buy any product from you. So why would you want these clicks from him? So it makes all the more a reason to basically exclude that competitor location at least 1 mile radius. As I have shown you how you can exclude it using the 1 mile radius. Fine. Now the other thing is location targeting, overview of features. So we have already seen advanced search using map or searching by country, region, city or postal code. The second is radius targeting, which is from 1 to 500 miles, which we have already seen. Then the third point is bulk locations. I have already told you, you can either manually enter or paste all these locations zip wise using the zip codes in that particular box, and every location would be targeted. Now moving on to the next slide. So if you are targeting entire USA, it is the best practice to individually enter all the 50 states in location, as it would give you a high amount of flexibility in raising or lowering your bids. It means that, let's move on to the campaign first and I'll just show it to you. Let's say I am already targeting New York. Now instead of targeting the entire US, I'll just get away with this. Instead of targeting the entire United States, which is like this, instead of doing this, which is targeting the entire United States as a country, as a whole country, I should rather be doing state-wise targeting. So I should basically be targeting all the states and individually entering over here, like California, target, New York, target, Washington, target. Now you would ask me, why would we basically target locations in such a manner? Why would we not rather just target the entire location of US? The reason being that if we target the entire US, we would not be able to fiddle around with the bids tomorrow when we get to see the data. Let's say once that campaign starts running and I see that California as a place is doing phenomenally well and it is bringing me a lot of conversions. Conversions means sales. So I obviously would want to raise the bids for California. However, I get to realize that Washington DC is not doing well. It is not getting me any conversions, any sales. It is rather just contributing to my costs. So what should I do? I would want to basically lower the bids for Washington. So that is why it makes a sense to basically, have individual states entered over here so that I can tomorrow lower or raise the bids as and when the data pops up and I get to see the data. The state which is doing phenomenally well, I would raise the bids for that. The state which is not doing well, I would rather lower the bids for that particular state. Now moving back to the slide. The second point is you can bid more on these locations which are performing well, as I had already shown you. So, we can raise the bids for such locations which are doing well, and we can lower the bids for non-performing locations. Now as we move a bit down, we see there is this target option which is coming, and down below there are 3 sub options. Again, there is exclude and there are 2 sub options. Now let's explore all these options. So the first option which is coming under target is people in or who show interest in your targeted location. Now what does that mean? It means that people whom we have targeted above, we have already targeted the people over here. So people whom we have targeted above over here in this particular section, guys, in this targeted section we have targeted the people over here. So whosoever we have targeted over here, it is relevant to all those kind of people. So people in who are there in your targeted location or who are showing interest in your targeted location. So let me just get away with Washington DC and New York. I am now only left with California as the targeted location. So this option would mean that people who are in California or who are showing interest in California, and this interest can be through any which ways. It could be through the search inquiries, it could be through their check-ins which they might have done in the past, or howsoever not. Google is not very clear on this. Google is very vague on this particular thing, that what does it mean when it says who show interest in. However, just for the reference sake, it could be any damn possible previous search which could be related to California, and that particular person who has done this search could also be targeted. So this particular thing that people who show interest in is not very crystal clear or very much in black and white. Google is very vague on this. However, what this option means is that people who are there in California or who are showing interest in California through their various searches which they are doing presently, or they might have done in the past using search inquiries which they are putting into Google, or maybe some other platform also which are coming under Google like Facebook. Google is not very clear. However, those people also have a probability of getting targeted. Fine. Now let's move to the second option, which says people in or regularly in your targeted location. So in this option, people who are already there in California, or who might be for some reason they have moved to New York for some time, but then regularly they are in California. So those kind of people who are presently in California or might have moved to New York for some time maybe, but generally they are there in California only, would be targeted through this particular option, which is people in or regularly in your targeted location. So you can see that this is a stricter option than the previous one, which is people in or who show interest in. This is even stricter, and this will even curtail the reach of your campaign, because it is only confining itself to people in or who are regularly in the targeted location. However, in the previous one, people who were showing interest in your targeted location through their search queries and various other things which Google is only sure of, those also could have been targeted. Now moving on to the third option, it says people searching for your targeted location. So in this particular option, which is the third option, people who are searching for your targeted location would be targeted, and not those people who are in your targeted location or regularly in your targeted location. Only those people who are searching for your targeted location through their various searches can get targeted. So it will not target those people who are in your targeted location. Now let's move ahead and go to these slides, and let's see what these slides have to say. And it also has a few examples which will make these options even more clearer. So these are the three options that we have already learned. Now let's learn them through these slides, and also see the examples which will make these options clear. Now the first option, people in searching for who show interest in my targeted location. That's the first option. So now this option says that the slide says the person does not have to be actually in your targeted location. As I have told you, the person need not be in your targeted location. If ever he shows or he has shown an interest in the past in your targeted location, those people would also get targeted through this first option, which is people in or who are showing an interest in your targeted location. Shows interest is up to Google to decide. As I have told you, Google is not very clear, it is very vague on this. However, show interest is up to Google to decide. Data collected is from multiple sources. As I have already told you, it could be through Facebook as well, since Facebook is also a Google product. The third option is default option used by Google. Why is this a default option? It is coming as a default. Why? Because it has a broader spectrum. It is covering the largest most population, because it is not only covering people who are in my targeted location, but it is also covering those who are showing interest in my targeted location. So the reach of this campaign, who focuses on this particular, or who opts for this particular option, would be very vast. The reach of this campaign is going to be very vast. And what is the benefit that Google would draw? If the reach is vast, lots and lots of people through that vast reach would give a click, which would mean money to Google. And that is why Google has kept it as a default option. Mind it, this is a PPC, what we are learning. So pay per click. Every click means cost to not only the advertiser but to Google as well. And that is why this option comes as a default option. Now, moving on to the fourth point, which says unless it makes sense for your business in particular, do not use this option. So mind it, in case it is not making any sense to your business, you may rather go in for a stricter option, which is the next option which we learned is people in or regularly in your targeted location. Now, let's see this particular option and let's understand it better with the help of this example. So in this example, the keyword is room rentals. The targeted location is Delhi. Now, the person searches room rentals and this person's location is Delhi. Would the ad be eligible? Yes. Why? Because he is in the targeted location. He is in Delhi. See, the targeted location is Delhi and he is in Delhi. So that is why he is eligible to be shown this particular ad. Now, another example. Delhi room rentals. However, the user's location is Pune. Is he eligible to be shown this ad? Yes. Why? Because he is showing interest in this targeted location through the search query. See, Delhi room rentals. Now let's come to the third example, which is rent room Delhi and the user's location is Aurangabad. Is he eligible? Yes. Why? Again, because he is showing an interest in the targeted location, which is Delhi. That is why he is eligible to be shown, and the answer is yes. And he is showing an interest through search query which has Delhi in it. Okay. Now let's move ahead. So the next option, which is people in or regularly in your targeted location. As I have already told you, our targeted location in this case is California. So whosoever is in California, or maybe he is out of California for some time, but he is regularly in California, would be targeted through this particular option. Let's move on to the slide and check what the slide has to say. So the slide says, show your ads only to those people who are considered to be physically located within the area that you have targeted. So who are considered to be physically there in that area which you have targeted, which in our case would be California. If the people are outside of your targeted area, include terms related to your targeted location in their searches, they won't see your ad. So somebody who is there in New York and says hotels in California, he would not be shown the ad. He is not eligible to be shown the ad because he is not physically there in that particular location, that targeted location, which we are considering as an example in our case, that is California. Now moving on to the third point, it says will give you more control over who sees your ad. Of course, it will give me the more control. Why? Because it is even more specific than the previous option. And the fourth point is, this is the best options to be used by the businesses. Of course, this is the best options because it is more specific. It is specific because it is not only targeting the people in my area, but it is also resisting my overspending of the budget. So I am restricting my budget to only those set of audiences who are there in my targeted location, and only those people would get to see my ads. Now let's see an example and understand it better. So let's move on to the slide. So in this particular slide, as you can see, the keyword is room rentals and the targeted location is Delhi. Now the person is making a search with the search term room rentals, and the location of this particular searcher is Delhi. Is he eligible? Yes. Why? Because he is physically located in Delhi. See, the targeted location is Delhi and the user's location is Delhi. Both of them match, and that is the entire reason. Simple, and that is why the person is eligible to be seeing the ad. However, there is the second example which says the search query is Delhi room rentals. However, the user's location is Pune. Would he really be eligible? No, he will not be eligible because the targeted location and the location of the user do not match. The targeted location in this case is Delhi and the user's location is Pune. So this ad is not eligible to be shown to such person if this option has been resorted to, which is people in your targeted location. The third example is rent room Delhi and the user's location is Rohini. Is he eligible? Yes, because Rohini is a place in Delhi itself. So that is why, since Rohini comes in Delhi, this particular person would be eligible to be seeing this ad. Now let's move on to the third option and see what it is. The third option we have already discussed is people searching for your targeted location. So in this case, it is not mandatory for the person to be physically there in the targeted location, but what is mandatory is that this person should be searching for my targeted location. So his searches should include this targeted location. So this is why we will move on to the slide and just see what exactly the slide has to say. So it says show your ads to anyone who shows interest in your targeted location by either searching for, viewing content about, or having setting related to targeted location. So somewhere if he is searching for your targeted location or viewing the content about your targeted location by his various searches, or maybe he is having some setting which is related to your targeted location in Google, then he would be eligible. However, his physical location in your targeted location is not mandatory in this particular case. Now the second point says actual physical location of user is completely ignored, and that is what I said. The third point is interesting targeting options for specific use cases. So it is an interesting targeting option. Why? Because you can use this in case of those kind of people who might be wishing to avail certain services in the times to come. So let's say, for example, you are going to go to Goa for a vacation, and within a week's time you have a plan to go to Goa. So you are actually finding and searching for hotels in Goa. So when a hotel would place an ad, would you be targeted? Yes, of course, because you are away from Goa, you might be in Delhi, but then you are giving those searches that hotels in Goa, and if the hotel is going through this option, he would be able to reach you through his ad. So that is why it is an interesting targeting option. and it is not an option most businesses would use. Of course, everybody would not use this option. Why? Because it is not considering the physical location of the user. So hotels, maybe taxi services might go ahead and opt in for this option, but not every business would wish to use this kind of an option. Now moving on to the slide and seeing the examples. So in this particular slide, we have this example wherein the keyword is room rentals again and the targeted location is Delhi. The person is making the search through this search term, which is room rentals. The person's physical location is Delhi. Would he be eligible? No. Why? Because somewhere down the line he is not giving an intention, and his search is not giving any particular, it is not including any particular word which is pertaining to Delhi. So he will not be targeted. He is not showing an interest in Delhi through his search term, and for that reason maybe he will not be targeted. Again, the second example, Delhi room rentals. The user's location is Pune. Would he be eligible? Yes, he would be eligible since his search is showing his interest in Delhi. The third example is rent room Delhi. The user's location is Mayur Vihar, which falls in Delhi. So would he be targeted? Yes, he would be targeted. He would be eligible. Why? Because the search term includes Delhi and it somewhere shows his interest in Delhi. So I hope you have understood all the three options, which are people in or who show interest in your targeted location, people in or regularly in your targeted location, and the third option, people searching for your targeted location. You can yourself see the first one is already coming in the recommended state. Why? Because Google obviously would want you to opt in for this option. Why? I have already given you the reason, because it is broad, it will have a broad reach. The more audience it will reach, the better it is for Google, because Google would have more and more clicks and Google would thereby earn more and more from those kind of people who are giving the clicks. So that is why it is coming under the recommended thing. Now let's move ahead and see what is there in the exclude. Coming on to exclude. Exclude has two options, people in your excluded locations and people in or who show interest in your excluded location, which is the second option, which is this one. Now let's explore both these options. So I would just move on over here and let's say I am targeting entire India and I want to target the entire India as a location. So I am just targeting it over here. However, I wish to not target Jaipur out of the entire country. So what I will do is, I will just write Jaipur over here and I will click on exclude to exclude it from the entire India. The entire country, India, would be targeted. However, Jaipur would not be targeted here. So what this option means is exclude that particular location or its people who are there in the excluded location, which in our case would be Jaipur. So everybody who is there in Jaipur would be excluded, and that is how simple it is and what it means. So excluded location is Jaipur and everybody there in Jaipur would be excluded, since we are excluding the people in the excluded location, which is Jaipur in our case. Moving on to the next option in exclude category, which is people in or who show interest in your excluded location. This means that people who are physically there in Jaipur or who are showing an interest in the location as Jaipur, those would also be excluded. Why? Because it says people in or who show interest in your excluded location, which is in our case Jaipur. So those people who are in Jaipur and those people who are showing an interest in Jaipur through their various searches would both be excluded when we choose this second option under the exclude category. Let's see it on the slide also. So moving on to the slide, it says you get the most exclusions out of this particular second option. Why? Because you are not only excluding Jaipur, you are also excluding those people who show interest in Jaipur. So you get the most exclusions out of this particular method. So you get the most exclusions, and you should ideally be using the first excluding option, which is people in your excluded location. So this is recommended also by Google, and this is how you should actually be targeting. You should ideally be using this particular option rather than choosing the second one, because you should not be confining your account that much that it is not able to run properly. So that is why you should ideally be using this option, which is people in excluded locations, and I have marked it in blue. Now with this, I end up this particular chapter, this video on location targeting. I would now come up with the next video, and we are going in a step-by-step manner. The next video would be obviously on languages, because that is what is next coming in this particular flow as well. So thanks a lot for your time. I really appreciate it. Please do subscribe to my channel, White Hat Ways. Thanks a lot.